Welcome to Living Full, My Gutless Journey.
Story time with the bag change.
Today I'm going to tell you a story about a mishap with my bag that happened a week ago. If you haven't watched my first story time, please go watch that one. I talk about how my bag malfunctioned when I was trying to rush out the door. So please go watch that one. So this is mishap number 2. So I will tell you the story while I'm changing my bag. The last time I changed my bag was like 3 days ago. So I change my bag every 3 to 4 days. So I have a story to tell you. So this mishap happened around 7 a.m. in the morning on a Sunday. And I was lying in bed, maybe around 6 a.m. I felt that my bag was pretty inflated with gas. And it had some output in it as well, but it was mostly gas. And I was very tired. It was Sunday morning, and I usually sleep in on Sunday morning. And I did not want to get up. So around 6 a.m., I felt that my bag was pretty full. But I decided to sleep some more. You can tell where this story is going, huh? So I continued to sleep. I definitely fell back to sleep, even though my bag was totally full, like inflated. I don't think any more gas could fit in there, but my body was like, it's Sunday, go back to sleep. So I did. My stoma is active. So I got another hour and a half in. Maybe it was like 7:30 when I woke up. So around 7:30, I opened my eyes again and realized that my bag, it felt like the ring part and the I call it's like a Band-Aid to me. That sticky part is like a Band-Aid. So the Band-Aid part and the ring part, I felt it detaching from my skin. So I think that's what really woke me up. And I was like, oh no. So I popped up. I wasn't sleepy anymore. And I went to the bathroom. I need another one. I went to the bathroom and sat on the toilet because I had to pee too. So I peed first. But while I was peeing, I felt air coming out of my bag. And like I started to smell my output. TMI, but whatever. This whole channel's TMI. I felt the air coming out of my bag, but I didn't know where the air was coming out. So I started to empty my bag, still not knowing where the air was coming out. One more to get a good clean because I'm not really paying attention. Wash my hands. I pre-cut these for my trip to Niagara this past week, so that's why I don't have to cut it right now. I still have one more pre-cut one. After emptying my bag, I went to change my bag because I was not trusting a bag that deflated itself. So, yeah. So just like what you see me doing right now, I went to change my bag and found out that since my bag was so full and no more air could fit in that bag, air and water, I would say, always find a way to escape. They would do what they have to do to get out. So the air lifted up this ring part that I just put on, lifted up the Band-Aid part, the sticky part, and came out right where my navel is. So it escaped right where my belly button is. Since my belly button's concaved, like kind of a lot since my pregnancy, I have diastasis recti, so my belly button is like a little awkward sitting there with no abs there to like push it out, basically. The air came out here, and I noticed that I had some output in my belly button and around the edges of my flange. So you see how my flange is a little lifted here? That's where the air is coming out. That's where my output came out. Output was here and up against this side of the flange. And surprisingly, it didn't get on my clothes because I wear this like ostomy wrap to bed, and usually throughout the day. But I didn't even see output in my ostomy wrap either. I was glad about that. But yeah, that was my mishap. But if I kept that bag on and went back to sleep, my output would have gotten over my wrap, my clothing, and the bed probably. Tic Tac should sponsor me. Tic Tacs for the ostomy. Wash my hands. So the lesson I learned is I'm just kidding. When my bag is inflated, make sure to get up right away and empty that sucker. I was so sleepy though, but I still need to get up, empty it, and then go back to sleep. After I changed my bag, I could not go back to sleep because I was wide awake. So I have learned my lesson. If I want to go back to sleep, empty that bag and then go back to sleep. I should have emptied it at 6 a.m. when I first woke up. It was probably, that was a warning, and I ignored that warning. But next time I will be getting up. Thank you for watching my story time with an ostomy change. Hopefully another one of these videos don't happen for a while. But I'm going to have this ostomy for the rest of my life, so there's bound to be more mishaps. So with that said, please subscribe, like, throw a comment below, say hello in the comments below. I'll say hi back. But thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.